She was the girl nobody noticed. Not when she walked into class, not when she sat down, and not even when she stood right in front of someone. It was as if she was invisible. Her name was Emily. Every day she watched the world go by without her, but one small moment, one simple act of kindness was about to change everything. Because sometimes the quietest hearts can make the biggest difference. And what Emily did next would make people finally see her in a way they never had before. Emily was 7, and she was very quiet. In her classroom, voices filled the air.
Okay, class, who can solve this equation? I see so many hands. Let's hear some answers.
Children laughing, answering questions, talking all at once. Emily often knew the answers, but her hand never moved.
This is so much fun! Race you to the state limits! I'm gonna win! My turn on the slide! Catch this!
At recess and lunchtime, it was the same. Children ran and played together, sharing jokes and stories. Emily sat on a bench or at the corner of a table, watching quietly. A ball once rolled near her feet. She gently picked it up and handed it back. "Thanks," a boy said quickly, and ran away. Emily smiled softly, but no one stayed. One windy afternoon, something unexpected happened. A strong gust of wind swept across the playground, and a piece of paper flew through the air. It spun and landed right at Emily's feet. She picked it up. It was a math test, full of red marks. She looked up and saw a boy nearby, staring down at the ground. His name was Leo. His shoulders looked heavy, and his usual smile was gone. Emily hesitated for a moment, holding the paper tightly, unsure whether to walk away or do something different. Emily slowly walked over and sat beside him.
Hi, Leo. It's a nice day.
Yeah, it is. So relaxing.
I love coming here.
Me too. It's peaceful.
We should do this more often.
For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then, in a soft voice, she said, "This was hard for me too." Leo looked up, surprised. "Really?" he asked quietly.
See, Leo? The light bends when it goes through the prism.
Oh, I see. So that's why we see colors?
Exactly. Each color bends a different amount.
Wow. Can I try it?
Here you go, Leo. All finished.
Thank you so much, Emily. I really appreciate your help.
Leo followed along, and suddenly it made sense. His face changed. A small smile appeared. "Thank you," he said. And for the first time, Leo truly saw her. The next morning, something felt different. When Emily walked into class, Leo looked up and smiled. Not a big smile, but a real one. Later, he sat
Emily.
beside her.
What's up? Oh, hi, just reading.
Cool. What book?
It's a story about a cat. Awesome. Sure.
For Emily, that small moment meant everything. Someone had noticed her. Someone had remembered her. And that made her feel just a little less invisible. That afternoon, on her way home, Emily heard a faint sound. Chirp, chirp.
Oh, a little bird. Are you okay? You poor thing. Don't worry, I'll help you.
She stopped and looked down. A tiny baby bird lay in the grass. Its wing looked hurt, and its body trembled slightly. It tried to move, but couldn't. Emily knelt beside it carefully. The bird looked scared and alone. Emily gently whispered, "Don't worry, I see you." Emily brought the bird home in a small box lined with soft cloth. She gave it water and stayed close, watching carefully. At first, Pip barely moved. Emily grew worried. "Leo, what if he doesn't get better?" she asked the next day. Leo looked at the tiny bird and said gently, "We'll try our best." They made a small splint for his wing using a popsicle stick. Every day they checked on him. Slowly, very slowly, Pip began to move again. At school, Emily told Leo everything about Pip. Can I see him? Leo asked. Emily nodded. After school, he came over. He looked at Pip carefully. He's strong, Leo said softly. He just needs time. Together, they fed him, watched him, and talked quietly. What started as Emily's small act of kindness was now something they shared, and without realizing it, their friendship grew stronger every day. Now, Emily didn't sit alone anymore. At lunch, Leo sat beside her. Sometimes they talked, sometimes they just sat quietly, reading together. One day, Leo said, "You're really good at helping." Emily looked surprised. "I just try," she said softly. But inside, she felt something new. She didn't feel invisible anymore. She felt important. Then came the announcement.
All right, class, it's time for show and tell.
Yay! Show and tell!
I can see you're all excited. Who wants to go first?
Me!
Wonderful. Let's see.
Emily's heart dropped. "I can't do it," she whispered. "What if everyone laughs?" Leo looked at her seriously. "They won't," he said. "And if they do, I'll be right there." Emily looked at Pip, who was slowly getting stronger. "We can tell his story," Leo added. Emily nodded slowly, but her hands still felt cold. Friday arrived. Emily stood at the front of the class, holding the small box. Her hands were shaking. "What if I can't speak?" she whispered. Leo gave her a small nod. "You can." He began telling Pip's story. Then he looked at her. The room was quiet. No one laughed. No one whispered. They were waiting. Emily took a deep breath. Her voice came out soft but steady, and this time it didn't disappear. Emily spoke about finding Pip, about helping him, about not giving up. As she spoke, something changed. The class leaned in. They were listening, really listening. When she finished, there was silence, and then soft clapping. Emily blinked in surprise. A girl smiled at her. A boy said, "That was nice." Emily felt something warm inside her chest. She wasn't invisible anymore. She was seen. A week later, Pip was ready. His wing had healed. Emily and Leo took him to the park. A few classmates followed. Emily opened the box slowly. Pip stepped out, paused, and flapped his wings. For a moment, he didn't move. Emily held her breath again. Then suddenly, he flew, higher and higher into the sky. Everyone cheered. Emily smiled, watching him disappear into the blue. After that day, everything began to change. Children started saying, "Hi, Emily." Someone asked, "Do you want to play?" At lunch, she sat with others. She was still quiet, but now people understood her quietness was full of kindness, and kindness had brought her closer to everyone. One day, Emily sat with her friends and smiled softly. She had learned something simple but important. Kindness makes friends. Kindness brings more kindness. And when you are kind, you are never truly alone. She hadn't become louder. She had just been kind, and that changed everything. If this story made your heart feel warm, you can gently press the like button. Subscribe for more soft and meaningful bedtime stories. And if you know someone who feels a little invisible sometimes, share this story with them. Even the smallest kindness can make a big difference. Now close your eyes, relax, and drift into sweet dreams, knowing that your kindness can shine in the most beautiful way.